Hello.
Hello, class. Welcome to the second installment of the Wisdom of the Wine podcast. I'm Tom.
I'm Warren.
And I am Abe.
I like how, the three of us, we got progressively get taller. See? I'm like 3.
He's taller than me. I don't understand that.
Nah, we have a
chair.
Oh, I am on the taller chair.
You're on TV. We got giant moves, baby.
It's a nice aesthetic.
Yeah.
Great aesthetic, fellas.
So on this episode, we wanted to talk about communications within sports. I played baseball and football, so I can only get a touch on that. Would you guys play again?
I play tennis.
I played football and soccer.
Football and soccer. What was communication like in soccer?
Well, I was a goalkeeper, so, I did a lot of yelling at the defense, get in position, go here, go there on, different sort of, set pieces and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My job was basically just the main communicator, so I have the vision of the whole field from my stance, so I was just able to really, use my voice as kind of like an advantage.
So what really goes on in tennis? I've never really played.
In tennis, not a lot really goes on in communications. We have different hand signals to define where we want to serve the ball and what type of style of play we want to play against in doubles. Additionally, we can signal for different types of serves with spin. So we can do slices, we can do kicks, or we can do flats. You just all do it with hand signals. Or professional level, you do it by talking, whispering to your teammate. But yeah, that's pretty much all communication tennis.
No, that's only for advanced players, right?
Only all-state players.
Only all-state players.
Only all-state.
Like myself.
Yeah. In baseball, I was a pitcher, so my communication was mostly with the catcher, talking to him, what pitches were best to throw, and hyping up the team around me, because you're kind of the. When it comes to pitching, you are the heart of the team at this point. Everyone revolves around you. If you screw up, the whole team's screwing up. And then I also played a little bit of catcher too, not in my later years, but when you're catcher, you are the true communicator. You're the one who communicates how many outs there are, where the play is going, where the ball's supposed to go. So that was my favorite part of baseball. But football, there's communication all over. Everyone needs to
so important.
Yeah, you played O-line as well, right?
Yeah, so how did you guys, you guys had a hurry-up style of offense, right? Some sort of,
Nah, I wouldn't say hurry-up style of offense. We would get to the ball somewhat quickly, but we did huddle.
What did you huddled every time?
Yes, did you?
So, we in order to, pick up the pace against, worse teams, we had hand signals that our head coach or our head coach would give us from the sideline, and we have a dummy play caller as well. So we'd have different kinds of symbols and hand movements that we'd use for calling different plays and stuff. And so that was a more nonverbal use of communication.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets confusing at times, however.
With my experiences in football, when I was very young, I played quarterback, which you do communicate. But in my later years, I wasn't quite so athletic, so I moved more to linebacker in the offensive line as well.
The trenches.
Yeah,
You could have been a quarterback. Tom Brady was still a quarterback.
I could have played
somehow quarterback.
I could have played quarterback, but we only ran the ball, so I wanted a little glory.
juice.
So I played,
Little glory.
linebacker was a lot of fun. You do have to communicate what you think the offense is going to do, and also the blitzes and such. And offensive line, you got to of course call out who's coming up the blitz, who you got to block, whoever needs to pick up, or else you will get your quarterback killed. Communication in football, you need major communication skills. If you don't have good leadership and you don't have, and you don't know how to communicate what you're doing, your team will not win.
Yeah.
Great analysis, Tom.
I think it gets a little more complex at the NFL level.
Much more complex at the NFL.
I listened to one of those quarterbacks talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was 20-page long sentence just to tell 4 guys to just go straight down the field and just for a Hail Mary. It was so wild.
Yeah, you guys have seen that interview of Mike McDaniel, Dolphins head coach. Have you seen him tell the play to the press, and they had to understand what it means? Maybe it's all clueless.
Mike McDaniel's such a fun guy. I love his press conference interviews.
Bill Belichick's my all-time favorite NFL coach, though.
I've seen that guy smile once.
That's what makes him so great.
No smiling loud enough.
All right. that concludes this episode of Wisdom of the Wine. Salute.
Salute.